Good evening, everybody. I'm going to turn that music off and investigate why this Stream Deck button isn't working. Latest. Why is it? There we are. God knows. God knows. Good evening, Simon. Good evening, Andrew. How are you both? Hope you're well. On this fine, lovely Tuesday, but at about 6 o'clock, it's started peeing down. So, not quite as fine as what it was all day. It's actually been quite nice for a change, and tomorrow's meant to be quite nice. So, hi, Catherine. I was going to message you. Are you doing anything tomorrow? Have you got anything on tomorrow? Because I have a kind of a free day, and the weather's meant to be all right. Good evening, Iris. How are you? Oh, here we go, with all the catch-up stuff. I'm all right, Andrew. I'm all right, I think. Now I've got over last week. I've actually made some money this weekend, so, which is always nice. Grand. No bother, Catherine. Hope you're doing all right anyway. Hope your mum's all right. So what else is good? Yeah. Yes, so, I'll just wait for these to finish. There shouldn't be that many of them. Was that the third one? No, there's maybe another 5 left. Maybe there's a few more. I don't know. You're here for 9 minutes, Jen. Good to see you, Jen. Oh, you must be busy. US Cyber Challenge Bootcamp. That sounds... Is it like a hacker conference? Are they teaching you how to hack into? Well, the way the Americans are looking. That's exactly it. The way the Americans are looking, they'll be wanting just to hack into like European stuff. You know, never mind the Russians; they're all right. Never mind the Chinese, whatever. They just want to hack into Europe because they don't like the incoming bunch don't like Europe by the sounds of it. Less than 5 minutes. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. I mean, like having to bite my tongue the entire weekend after what happened over the water last week, or whatever day it was. God, it was hard. I was most disappointed with Twitter's lack of humour. I went on Twitter expecting to see joke after joke after joke. Very disappointing. Very. I mean, like... I did eventually find some. Maybe Reddit had some, I don't know. But there was a lot of... yeah. It was just like, I don't know where to put myself. The assassination attempt, Andrew. Good afternoon, Aussie. How are you? Hope you're well. Yes, I well imagine that, Jen. To be honest, most of the world is very serious because there's no way out of it now, basically. So, but yeah, hope everybody's all right. Right, have we finished with all the updates? Thank you very much for all the new followers on YouTube. All the subscribey stuff that came up here. Always lovely to have a good few new followers. But yes, so firstly, I released the zine on... What day was it? I've forgotten. Oh, man. I can't even find my webpage now. On was it Saturday? I can't remember now. Yes, I released it Saturday. I put it out on my newsletter. So if you're on the newsletter, you got notified first. Usually I ignore the newsletters. If I press this button. So yeah. So the zine is now available. Thank you very, very much to everybody who's bought one already. There's no, Andrew. I didn't expect them to be it either. So thank you very much for everybody that bought one. There's a good few names in here already that have, so I'm very thankful for that. So if you're after one, then head over to my website. The link is in the description below. It is a pre-order. Hopefully they will be getting shipped out in the middle of August, because I've got loads of admin to do over the next couple of weeks, and then I'm possibly going down to Brighton if the gallery's all set up right and everything and ready to go. So it'll be the middle of August by the time things happen, for spending time shipping them out. So you've got two options. You've got book by itself, and there's a little mock-up of what it'll look like inside, or there's the book and 3 little prints. So there's that option as well. So A5 size prints to go along with the A5 size booklet. And so you've got 2 options, whichever you want to buy. They're both available still. I think I'm down to 12 left with the prints. So there's plenty of the other left. So no rush yet, at the moment anyway. So yeah, if you want to support us in that way, then all be thankful. But yeah, basically, everybody, like a lot of names that I see here today, you've all ordered those, so thank you very, very much. Good evening, Yogi. How are you? I'm all right. Thank you so much. So that was the weekend's big news. Before I switch back, the other big news is that some very, very kind-hearted soul. I mean, if you're on the Discord, you'll know about this already. But some very kind-hearted soul messaged me. I think it was Friday night, something like that, or maybe Saturday morning. And basically took a picture of some components and said, "Just building your new computer." At which point I became a puddle on the floor. So that was just. Mind blowing, yeah. I was, it was. I didn't know what to say. Didn't know where to put myself. So yes, so there's a new PC box sitting on under my desk, ready for me to have some time to be able to put it together. Well, not put it together, but start building it out with all stuff. The one issue I do have is that I've had to order an external drive enclosures, or an enclosure with 4 bays, so I can put my hard drives in it, because I think inside it's only got room for 1 more SSD, and I've got 5 HDD, hard drives, spinny hard drives, and there's no room for those. So that's why I'm not doing a massive must get everything installed straight away. So hopefully we'll be ready for next Tuesday with everything tested and transferred over. But I'm not actually getting the hard drive enclosures until Saturday, because Amazon Prime Day is only today and tomorrow, and obviously they're going to be very busy delivering stuff. So the ordering today was not next day; it was going to be Saturday earliest, which is fine. That's good. It was a very good feeling, Yogi. I was dumbfounded, to be honest. I was. But the other thing is that I'm obviously so appreciative is the same angel sorted me out with my last 2 machines as well. My last 2 machines were his old machines, but he, kitted them out extra, and which is just fantastic. So basically, I haven't needed to buy buy my own PC for 4 or 5 years now. So having this is great. No worries, Jen. Have a fantastic day. Best of luck. Best of luck. We got everything crossed for you. But thank you for dropping by. So everybody has to behave because Jen's not here. But yeah, it's just really so appreciative of everybody's generosity in whatever manner it comes along. Whether it's just spending your time here with me is to me is generous enough. But for some of you that do things as extreme as that, or generosity by joining the Patreon that way, or stuff like buying the zine and supporting me that way. It's all extremely generous of you. We are just a small community, but my God, you have a big effect on me. So I always just want to say thank you for that, and I do massively appreciate it. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it without you all. Like I've said many a time, I would not be sitting here every Tuesday if you didn't all turn up regularly. So I massively appreciate that. And can't thank you all enough. Some of you I really can't thank you enough. But everybody giving up your time to be sitting here watching me waffle on incoherently a lot of the time means the world. So again, thank you very much. But yeah, if he's watching later on and catch up or whatever, thank you again, Paul. Just blown away. But yeah, we all are we're all in this together. It's my personality, Yogi. I didn't realise I had a personality. No, that's very kind. Very kind. Because I feel I don't deserve the good stuff. I don't. I'm just like, what am I doing? I'm just here wasting. Well, I feel like I'm wasting time a lot of the time. Well, that's the other thing, Andrew. That I didn't realise people did that until COVID. Well into COVID, because I continued streaming, every week, each week during COVID. I just try to keep it as normal as possible. And various people messaging and saying we really appreciated the normality, that it felt like the world was normal when everything else was going mad. And I didn't realise that until I saw solace in other people's communities as well, online as well. So, when I sought that out elsewhere, that's when I appreciated what everybody was meaning. When there were messages to tell me that. So until it happens to yourself, you don't appreciate what these things mean to others. So, but anyways, thank you again. Anyways, this is not how that's definitely how I want to start the episode. But yeah, don't want to dwell on it too long. But again, thank you all. So stream next week might look a bit different because I might have lost all my settings and all my hoopla, all the time, the screen stuff. God knows it'll all probably go wrong, and I'll probably have to rebuild everything. So don't worry if things are a bit strange next week. So I'm just fingers crossed I get everything moved across and Lightroom installed and Photoshop running fairly well, and hopefully the new computer doesn't suffer under the weight of Lightroom. To be honest, I'm not sure of the spec, so it's just it'll be a suck it and see how we get on. because obviously the machine I've got at the minute is for even though it's like very old, quite old. It's a good spec because it used to be a server. So this one is more of a gaming PC type of build, like on the budget side of things. So we'll see how it goes. But I can see it'd be a good new computer to like be able to spec out further as time goes on, which is great. But again, big thank you to Paul for the generosity there. Thank you, Iris. Thank you. How are you, anyways? Are you back from your holiday now, or have you not been yet? Load of games seeing the speed. Yeah, exactly, Sergio. But anyways, good evening to you, Sergio. I did see you come in. Sorry, I was in the middle of rambles. But yeah. Right, so that's that and that. Anything else? Oh, the other thing I need to mention is I'm sure many of you subscribe to Mads Peter Iversen, the Danish landscape photographer, very, very talented fella. Big on YouTube. He's still in Austria. Lovely. He very kindly featured some of a scroll through my latest work from my website on his latest video on shutter speed. Was it? I think it was shutter speed. So he very kindly asked if it was all right. I'm like, of course. So it was very good of him to do that. So if you want to see my brief 3 seconds of fame, go seek out his latest video. It is on his. I mean, it's all on shutter speed. Very obviously, because you know what Mads is like. Very informative, all very well thought out and structured. And I wish I could do that kind of stuff. But yeah, very appreciative. Again, very appreciative of him highlighting my work to his followers, which is very, very kind of him. And also got him out of a hole of not having to learn an entire section of landscape photography being ICM photography, because he hasn't really done much of it. Of course, Simon, yes, later. I think if you go in the chapters, there's a bit on creative shutter speed. That's the only bit you need to see. I didn't, Andrew, because he only referenced me on screen. So it's not like he didn't give us like a verbal shout out or put link in description or whatever. It was just on screen. But even so, it's all good. I mean, to be honest, I did have a little uptick in YouTube followers this week. You know, usually I'll get 3 or 4 a week. I think I've got like 10 this week. So it's all good. It's all good. Every little helps. Good evening, Simon. How are you? How are you, sir? You've missed all the news. You'll have to watch later. Right, so what we're going to do is hopefully the computer on its last shindig will not fall over. So we'll see how that goes. So I was kind of scrolling through my images of wondering what the hell I was going to edit today. And I thought we would have a little go just because it's been ages since I did one. Well, not really, but you know. How much has that moved? I need to pick some more. Hold on a minute. I thought I'll do a new image of Bamburgh Castle. Because it's been a few weeks since we did anything local. Just need to pick out some frames to use. I thought I had more, but I obviously haven't. That one. I will show you these in a moment, don't worry. You're back from the lakes. I bet it was still pretty though, Simon. I bet it was still pretty. That one, because it's soft. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, right, okay. So, it is quite close up for this. But we did make one a few months ago from similar data, so we'll have another go. Is that one any good? I don't know, maybe. Right, anyways, well, let's hit this to rated. So we've got, I think, zoom wise, this is 48mm, 50mm, 50, 50, 50, 50, 52, 52. So the bulk of them are 50, so we're just about get away with them. So that one's already been used in another image, so we'll not use that one. Giant haystacks. Yes, definitely, Iris. You'll have loads of castles around your way. But yeah, just whatever's local to you. It doesn't have to be castles. I just do castles because there's nothing else around here. You know, we haven't got any other more interesting modern structures locally, so I meant shift. So will we use these ones? Yeah. I think we'll mainly. Yeah, I think we'll use that one just to get the detail from the tower, because these ones lack detail or lack that edge. Okay, which one am I going to do all the edits to? Let's go with this one for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, but the sycamore tree isn't there anymore. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of natural stuff to be able to do it with. It's I prefer buildings, and historic ones at that. So it's just what you're used to, I suppose. Right. So if I click on that. Auto. This is where the computer starts freezing. If the computer gets bad, by the way, I will just end the stream. Happens a lot, that, Yogi. Happens a lot. So I've got a scratch on the screen like here, where my monitor toppled over one day, and I keep on going trying to clean it up. Right, I think it's about time I got my sensor cleaned. Because I mean, I've had this camera a few years now, and I've yet to clean it. So the time is rapidly approaching. Interesting. Right, I think we'll leave it on auto. Drop the whites, highlights back as well. Like so. And do I need to just kind of desaturate the blues a little bit? Get rid of that. Get that vivid blue. You're probably right, Andrew. You're probably right. It's been... I've had this camera 3 years now. Something like that. Had it a while anyway. Had it a while. NIK Collection, I did that, didn't I? Yes, I did. DL. Yes, that's sorted that out. Oh, it's all nice and easy if we just sync all the settings as per usual. Just check that how it's sorted all these, how it's adjusted these, I should say. I don't know why it needs to think about this. Right, what I'm gonna do I need that one? I have a feeling I don't need to use this one, so if I use these 5, yeah, them 5. If I open these into Photoshop, then we kick back and wait for a little while. Watch the screen go jaggy. Everything slows down. Probably, Andrew, probably. Hi, Aileen. We are at Bamborough tonight. We are. So, Aileen, were you passing through when you called in at Bamborough the other week? Were you on your way home from somewhere? What's the matter with these bloody bottles with this permanently attached cap? So annoying. Now just come off. There we are. Right, come on. Still waiting. We're forwarded. Oh yeah, it would have been busy, but that'll be nice. Shift. What on earth? Q. What's this random thing appearing? I don't want it. When I click no thank you, please go away. Has anybody else had this randomly appear? No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Now off. What is going on? No, go away. Go away. Oh, Jesus Christ. Honestly. Go away. Stop bringing shite up into... We know how to use Photoshop. We've been using it for 25 goddamn years. Yeah, but I had no reason to pop that up. It's like, who cares? Happy days. And chill. One day we will be shot of Adobe. Unfortunately, not soon enough. Right, so blend modes. Probably Andrew, yes. Yes, to them it will be like, no. We don't take no for an answer. It is not an option. The option is only there graphically. That's what it is. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I need to turn off the tip thing. That's gone. Ignore anything about tip stuff or the tip game. Ignore, everybody. It doesn't exist anymore. Or it shouldn't do. I just need to turn it. I need to turn it off. I quite like that as an abstract, to be honest. There's something about that. But anyways. Quite like that. Quite like that, yeah. Oh yeah, we take that one away. On or off, on or off. We could maybe just go halfway. Yeah, I think I like that. And if yeah, that one does nothing. So this one, if I take that back to half, so maybe it's there. There's a little bit more there, which looks quite cool. Yeah, okay. Interesting, quite like it, quite like it. Obviously we could get a little bit more abstract. So we could, if we go to adjustment layers, go for some colour. How colourful do we go? And a curves adjustment layer. I don't know if I want it too light. It's quite alright actually. If I do a snapshot layer and go multiply on these soft light. I thought about multiply straight away, but I don't think it's actually going to work. Overlay, does that work? I don't know. I bring that opacity back to maybe it's there. Loving exploring a little bit. Must be bikes. Curves layer on top of this. If we take it back to there. Well, looks nifty enough. Okay, right, so that's that. I think from there we'll... I don't know how this is going to react in analog, but we'll have a look. Bung this in analog effects and see what the presets might spit out at this. I'm not going to do any updates. Yeah, it's come together quite nicely, hasn't it, Simon? I'm about to ruin it, obviously, now. So, ooh, actually. For a second, I was excited by the preview there. And then now it's like, I don't know. Not sure. Second exposure, let's move it around. See what we can get. Obviously the clock tower is quite strong. And the clock oops, nearly misspoke again. With it being upside down and reversed here. Or scaled here, it gives definition of the rest of it. Yeah, the initial preview there looked great. The rest of it from there is not as perfect as it could have been, as I would like it to be. But then again, I mean, it's one of them things where you could just plant it anywhere and just say it's art. Many people do. Good evening, Serge. How are you? I feel like we haven't seen you for a while, Serge. I know we did see you last week, but hope you're well, sir. I think this blue area on here, I think that's where it might feel quite nice. We've got a load of other presets to potentially look at, but you know. So I'm thinking if our exposure balance is quite strong one way, no, we want it to be more that way, don't we? Not that much. There's a fine balance, Andy. There's a fine balance. We're doing alright, Serge. We're doing alright. So if I actually ever knock the brightness back to like there, maybe. If I push that up a little bit, maybe. Or does that need to be out of frame? Like there, so it's not actually in frame. Yeah, maybe. So the lens vignette, we need to know where that is. That's over here, so we need to move that, I think. So we make that smaller. And also with this new machine, it might finally sort out the resolution of everything as well. Here's hoping. I'll not need like an eye test every 2 weeks to be able to see what I'm trying to be aiming at. Have I cocked this up? Maybe that does need to be like that. Boo. Boo and hiss. Right, so that to that. Yeah, I do quite like that. Strangely enough. I mean, that could be more bluer over there, but Which I don't think I need any, excuse me, film tape on there. Maybe I do, just knock some of them reds back. If we put that to about there, like that. Right. In a strange way, I quite like that at the minute. We could probably tweak more with a bit more refinability. So we'll apply that, and then we'll come back in, because that was like the first preset we looked at. Eventually, when it's here, process it back. Really hoping the new computer is a lot faster than this for doing all this. The only thing is the data transfer is going to be slower. We're using an external drives. But anyways, so we'll go back into Analog Effects Pro, see what else we can do. Come on. Come on. It's one file. No, this one isn't Surge. There's no chance I had it. I only got it this afternoon, so there was no chance in hell of it being ready to stream. So I haven't even plugged it in or anything yet. I took it out of the box. That's as far as I've got. And I peeled off the plastic covering off the glass. Very satisfying. I peeled that off. I get the important things done first. Although I discovered when I was watching the football on Sunday, less said about that the better. But I realised that on my telly, which I've had it for about 3 years, it's still got the plastic stuff around all the the edge of the TV, the bevels and whatever you call them. I'd never actually taken them off. Well, I should be, Andrew. Hopefully that's the way I'll run it, so that I'll use the... It's because I keep on going back into like loads of archival stuff. That's what it is. It's like, yes, I'm going to do it this way, and then it's like, oh, but I want to edit something from 5 years ago. And you're like, oh. So we'll see. I will make an effort to have like a temporary folder of stuff I need to work on. And then I can just push it back into like an archival type of mode. I think that's what I kind of need to do. Well, easier said than done. I can barely get around to doing anything at the minute. Is that a bit more traditional? Light sky, dark sky. Do you think we'll go with that? It wasn't too far away from that in reality when I took it. It's quite expressive in the dark. Sky's not that much though. Just a little bit under. Oh, while I remember. Just give me a second, people. phone. Now that the phone's decided to be very, very slow. Which is not surprising, because it's a Motorola. And a cheap one at that. Okay. Right. Consider myself updated. Right, do I like that one? Maybe makes it a bit glary. No, not too much. Let's leave that about there. Any more for any more? God, we still haven't gone very far down on the presets. It could be a good, like stuff like that. That's quite pleasant. There's definite options around, everybody. Providing these little previews equate to looking good on the main data. I mean, that one looks pretty fun. Probably won't look as good as that when I get it out. But we shall see. Right, so is that... yeah, it's probably good enough. Do I need to adjust that? Oh god, no, we need to bring some of that back in. You don't need to move these sliders very far. That is for certain. Very small amounts can make a huge difference. Right, okay, that'll do for this one at the moment. It's taking a while. If you're enjoying the stream at the moment, please do give it a like. Just remember to keep those going. It supposedly helps. Right, back in Analog FX Pro. So slow. Right, if we scroll down, what's this one like? Nah. Is that the one we've just done? Yeah, I think that's the one we've just used. This one will be similar. Yeah, I mean, these are all perfectly adequate options. Is that interesting enough to warrant some playing around or not? If I go sideways. I know it becomes like just random shapes, but I would like to get more into the abstractness of things. And change the domination of which things is which is a technical. The exposure balance is what I'm meaning. I think it does need to be fairly strong on there. I think I do as well, Andrew. Right, lens vignette. What's that going to do? That's going to balance it like that. Actually, I don't think we need any of that, to be honest. I think just a nice square crop of there would be quite good, wouldn't it? Right, so brightness is down, contrast. To about there. Detail extractor. Yeah. Right, so we've got the balance of that. Exposure, if we take that up to full, not full, but 50%. And then just ease it back to where it's probably about there. X-ray of a rivet. Does it need to look like anything though, Andrew? Come on. You should know it doesn't need to look like anything. But because I always make things kind of retain most of their identifying mark, some people will be able to identify what this is. So that kind of works. So what was that, the blue one? Okay, right, let's apply that one and then we'll come in and make another one. Need to be able to picture something. No, it can be loads of abstractional stuff. It can just be patterns and colours and, well, not even patterns. Just colours and that's it. Scratches, and I've seen loads of stuff that, yeah, I'm like, no clue whatsoever what that is or where it was made or... okay, so if I go back to analog effects, we're going to have a few options here today, boys and girls, and everything in between. Come on, load in the presets, please. Right, this reflections one I think was probably too strong. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I was going to say it's a wee bit overbearing, but then the yellow kicks in. Actually, having that about there. We might have one of them magical images where you can get lots out of them this evening. Do I want to soften that out with some blur? Get rid of them white streaks. Yes, I do. Smoking tonight, yes. It's about bloody time, Andrew. It's been piss poor for weeks. Right, well, what we need to do is get rid of that bloody yellow, though. Not replace it with more, though. Right, warm. Subtle. No. So we got a cool, and it was that one, wasn't it? Or was it that one? It was that one. Right, so... blue, have we got any action on? Yes, we have. Right, so we need to deaden the actually we just reduce the yellow in Lightroom, couldn't we? Reduce the tonality of it, because there's a lot of saturation there. Do I want to take saturation out from there? It's a bit universal. We're going to take it back a bit. We're going to have it to there. Minus 14. Never. My experience of editing Iris is that no matter how fast your computer is, it's still going to be slow. So yeah. Right, I think I'm reasonably happy with that. We can tone down the yellow later. Right, apply that. Back into Photoshop. Come on. Oh, by the way, I never did it this month yet. If you got your membership gifting turned on, do it like in the next 3 seconds. Because I'm about to gift 5 subs whilst this loads again. And gift now. See if anybody's going to get them. Is anybody going to get them? Andrew, welcome back again. Simon, welcome back again. Stephen, if you're out there, welcome back. Aileen, welcome back. And Peter, welcome back as well.
Oh,
I think it's
absolutely lovely, that, isn't it? You're going to put an egg on it? He's put an egg on it. Oh. Oh. That looks absolutely lovely, that, isn't it?
No worries at all,
Put an egg on
Simon.
it.
No worries
He's
at
put an
all.
egg on it. Oh. Oh. Oh, that looks absolutely lovely.
So anybody else out there that is watching
You're gonna put an egg on
and you're
it?
on YouTube,
He's put an egg on it.
you can change your settings so you're like open to receiving
Lovely, that, isn't it?
gifted subs.
Put an egg on it.
If you turn
He's
that
put an egg
on,
on
then
it.
you're in with a chance of getting one.
Oh, that looks absolutely lovely, that, isn't it? You're gonna put an egg on it. He's put an egg on it. Oh. Oh.
It's from Ghosts. Andrew. Don't know if you've ever seen it, watched it. It's a very random one. But no surprise there. Right, are we running out of options now? Or stuff that's like out of the box? See, with a bit of knocking the saturation back on this one. I drop the contrast. Or increase the contrast, that makes it less virulent as well, doesn't it? Oh, Ghost was great. I think that clip's from one of the earlier ones. It's from the one where they came in and used it for a filming location. So Pat is out at the catering van, and that's where he was like, they're getting breakfast or egg rolls or whatever. She was like, "Oh yeah, put an egg on it, put an egg on it." Favorite TV show for years. Disappointed. To be honest, I was watching replays the other day. Because that's what I do. Oh, just a little bit too far there. I think I'm quite liking that. Right, lens vignette. Don't really need one, to be honest. Right, apply. Right, what else? Which other? I was going to do one more. Gatehouse on plaster we haven't used, have we? These ones. Come back and use one of these two. Oh, try one of these two. Right, apply. Well, this could be my most productive image of the year so far. It's only July, nearly August. Not that I've exactly shot much this year. God, I need to get out. Yeah, cabin fever and well and truly set in last week. I was like, I need to get out. Oh, definitely, Andrew. Well, Robin especially. Yeah. I did have a few sounds set up for. I think we're more on the Twitch side of things for Robin stuff. Right, NGGG Gertrude Gearhouse. I think it was that one. Yeah. Does it work? Let's turn that around a little bit. Let's drop this over here. Well, there are some not odd colour, like slightly more unrealistic colours. I quite like that V there. Quite like that. Colourful sky. Exposure balance. There. It's a bit far, Andy. Let's leave that in the middle. A little bit further to the right than the middle. I think about there. About there, maybe. Okay, and I was going to say ND filter. No, lens vignette. That's what I want. Give me the lens vignette. Control Alt in the corner. It's over there. Right, so if we want that to be lower, not that far. Over there, yeah, I think it needs to be over here to nullify that strong line there. And this is the kind of thing you need to think about, everybody. That strong line there, when it's in a dark area, is very dominant. So you've got two options: get rid of it or lighten it up, and then it's not as eye-catching. Right, I think that sort of works. Now, how far in does this work? About there, maybe. Supposed to come across a little bit further. Ooh, now. It's a game of fractions. Thank you, Sergio. Yeah, I think about there. I think I'm going to lift this curve so it's not as dull. Excuse me. I'm burping into the microphone. I don't mean to. Maybe I do. Let's leave it about there. Right, okay, let's apply that. I think we've got about 6 versions tonight. Just to complicate matters. Excuse me. I think it could be another early night tonight. Right then. Okay, so this file is already 3 gig. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of all that initial data. Well, okay, let's get rid of this data. That should hopefully make it a better. 1.6 gig. 7 gig rather. Okay, right, I'm just going to say, or do I do a blend for the sake of it? Should we do a blend for the hell of it? I could have a lot more fun with this, with more time. You just never know what you're going to get. Okay, we're not going to... Excuse me! We'll not do that. We'll just do a save and then we'll save each layer. File save. I should save that first version. All stacked up. And then I'll hide. I'll do flattened layers for the others, so it'll be a bit faster. Or should be. Okay, right, so hide that one. Flatten image, that's what I want. File, save as. Is that going to the right place? Yes. 2. Yes. Save. Okay. It just takes a little while to get through all these. So you might as well look at me while it's doing this. Control Z. Take that one away. Flatten. File. Save as. 3, Andy. 3. Save. Okay. Undo. I'll flatten. File. Save as. 4. So anybody going out shooting this week? This weekend? Is the weather good? Wherever you are? It's obviously stifling in Maine because Peter messages and said, I'll not be here. We're heading north to escape the heat. Oh, because it's too hot. So this must still be stifling over there. Flatten image. File, save as. I think I might actually get the camera out tomorrow because it's going to be good. Or fine anyway. And then it's going to be wet at the weekend. Yeah, feel you there, Andrew. I've not wanted to do anything recently. File. Nearly there, everybody. Just got the one more to go. 6. Save. Okay. Right, so Lightroom, we are just about cooking. Right, okay, so we have these 6 images. If we set the rating to 3, because that's what we do. Right, so we have this one. That's the one. Yeah, that was this one. So, never really looked in detail at this. Come on, computer. I clicked on zoom. Please zoom. Fucking hell. Why would you not zoom? Is that because that's there? No? Just do that. Why aren't you zooming? For fuck's sake. I don't know. Right, oh, now be a good challenge. Well, now you're zooming. You fuckers. Right, anyways. I'm just gonna do one crop for each of these. I don't think I need to do any particular tweaks to these ones, I don't think. So we go 3x2. Oh, it is 3x2. Yeah, because I didn't do any manoeuvring at all. I just did it as is. Do we need to bring this in a bit? No, I don't think so. Just about there, maybe. Maybe it's about there. And to be honest, a bit of a 16:9. I do like the multicoloured nature of this particular one. Quite like that. Right, this one is another 16:9 one, maybe. I don't know. You know what? I think that one's fine as 3x2. So this one is obviously this is the one we were gonna dial back on the yellow a bit. So that could be going good. Just using the color temperature. And if we go to color mixer, change the hue. Just to warm it up a little bit. And then the saturation just off a little bit as well. Because Lightroom is shite, yeah. I must admit, I saw an advert from Affinity, like the guy that runs Affinity. And the comment in there was like, make a Lightroom replacement and we're done. You know, something with catalogs and basic, you know, editing and whatever. Do that, you've won. We can all leave Adobe. So they've got a point. Somebody comes up with a Lightroom alternative that's good and works pretty similar to Lightroom. I think they're gonna have a lot of success. But yeah, I think it was advertising the fact that like you can use the Affinity stuff for like 6 months without buying it. So you're basically a 6-month trial, which is amazing. Right, this one was going to be a square crop, wasn't it? Because this one, I have got no idea what it is. So we could go something like that. Interesting. Yeah. Just like the patterns, to be honest. Color mixer, could we do much with this? I mean, we can definitely push the colours a bit more. I look at that blue to red combination here. That's pretty cool. So there's blue. Okay, let's undo that. Go saturation. Add a little bit more in there. Bung the saturation of that up. Like I saw. It definitely does, Andrew, because everybody's got 6 months to get used to it. Get used to the other stuff. Especially if you're like an illustrator or InDesign user predominantly, or a design house that wants away from it. Yeah. Well, I mean, Lightroom's been like I've said a few times. I mean, Lightroom Classic is effectively it'll be the same architecture as version 3. This is what, version 13 now. So yeah, it needs a good rewriting. Right, okay, we are done with that. I'm gonna make another copy of this. Have we dropped off? Did we drop out for a second there? Alright, my chat's disconnected. Anybody? I was going to say anybody on Twitch, but nobody's on Twitch tonight. I can't see any chat on YouTube. I'm sorry. Hold on. So if I restart. I am connected to our network. Shut up. It is secure. Shut up. Fine, I'll try again. Bear with me, people. The chat. What on earth is going on? Has YouTube just fallen over? Did YouTube fall over? I'm not seeing any chat apart from. Oh no, we'll go. Come on, computer. Let me pick up this chat. Okay, we are back. Chat is back. Yeah, it just popped up saying I'd disconnected, but I think something has gone wrong with YouTube. I think YouTube had a blip. Right, okay, so if I make that smaller, you can see what's going on. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do this slightly tighter. Because I like the pinkiness of the keep of the castle there. There. And then you got all this random shit over here. Quite like that. As a bit of an abstract. I do quite like that, actually. And then this one is just bog standard me. Could we do a square crop of this? Like, it's a bit uninspiring, to be honest, isn't it? Let's go back to 3B2. Let's just reset it. Save time. Right, this line's annoying me, so let us. That one, that's the AI shitey thing, isn't it? The AI thing. Let's use the AI because I think I've got AI credits. If I do that, are we all still online? Oh yeah, I forgot. It just doesn't do it automatically. We are. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you. Never quite sure. 89 €. Is that a special offer at the minute? Because they're panicking because everybody's going to leave. Yeah, that's better. It's got rid of that wonky line. Much better. Right, okay, so yeah, that is better. Better image altogether. Right, so I think this one will actually work as a 16:9 off the top of my head, I think. Something like that. Maybe it's a bit low. Let's give it a little bit more. That's a bit better. Right. Yeah, it's a bit annoying when you're already a member, though. Frustrating. Right. So this one was the first one we did, and for me, that made it was the. I felt like this felt like it was blue, and then this side was like a warmer. Well, obviously, is a warmer thing. So I was actually thinking if we could do a mask, if Lightroom will allow it, make a mask over here, bring it over to there, and then use the color temperature to actually make this more blue, like so. Can we adjust the... Oh, fuck. Be lovely if you could change how far through that goes. But anyways, should we make this darker? Maybe yes. I'm still gonna probably crop this the other way. So I need a new. I do. Sometimes I dislike the masking in Lightroom. In some ways it's great. In some ways it's not. Okay, that's there. Get rid of the fucking red stuff. Let me just leave it about there. Yeah. Excuse me. Right, back to this one. Yes, it is working. So yes, if I mean this, when you first make it, it just covers it with red, and it's like, I know where the bloody mask is. Fuck off. I want to be able to adjust it minutely when I want to. Don't want it like that though. Saturation, no. Drop saturation. Contrast. Yeah, drop contrast. Drop highlights. Add in a little bit of whites. Like so. Out there, I think. It's nice two-sided, two-tone kind of image. And then if we crop out half of it anyway. Okay, so we have that. And what I'm going to make a copy of this because I want to make two crops. So I think I'll go one by one, which was my initial idea. So maybe something like that, just to keep it. And then this one, probably stick 3v2. Stick to that. What does it? Does it go this way? No. No, Andy, no. That looks ridiculous, Andy. Knob. No. No. You fucked it up. that. Maybe. How far out can I go? Actually, I quite like that bit up here. So we'll maybe stick with that crop. Can I, basics, clarity? Yeah, we can. Dehaze, no, that's far too far. +1 is probably fine. Probably fine. Right, okay. I keep forgetting I'm looking through a microphone stand to see what I'm doing. And cross-eyed. Yeah, I think that kind of works. I don't know. I quite liked it to start with. Maybe I've done too much to it. If I create another virtual copy, and then we can reset all the changes. Reset to that, and then just do the 5x full crop. Where did it go into? So we've lost all that dark bit and that bluey bit. Well, you know, the masking on here is so bad. Doesn't really matter. So that about there. So about there, was it? Roughly. So there you go. A few images for the night. Library mode. Make them bigger. Not that big. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 10 little images. Thank you, Serge. Yeah, I think it does. It does. You can see in this version, it does make it a little bit better, especially when you're looking at it with a smaller viewpoint. But yeah, I think that works well. Tonight has gone quite well, which I'm very pleased about. So, right, it's 9 o'clock. So, as my usual finishing time. So, as we have finished bang on time, I will thank you very much for hanging out with me this evening and helping me make these images. It was, Andrew. It was. There's a few of them I might even like tomorrow. Maybe it's not many of them, but yeah, some of them turned out quite nice. Quite impressed. Quite happy for a change. I'm glad you did, Sergio. I'm glad you did. Always good to see you. Thank you for staying up till 10 o'clock to watch as well. I do forget there's like a lot of Europeans that stay up a bit later. What was I doing? Refresh. Oh, they're not that deep in it. Maybe it just needs refreshed again. Hold on. Yeah. Yes, everybody get lots of sleep. Exactly, Andrew. Yeah, I'm terrible for liking something in the moment, and sometimes I like them that much in the moment I'll post them straight away, because I know for a fact, given a day, 12 hours, whatever, I'll be like, I'll look at them again under the cool light of day and go, nah, didn't like them anymore. What was I thinking? So, but hopefully, one or two of those will hang around, and I'll not be completely put off from showing them somewhere. So we'll see. We'll see how it transpires. But anyways, thank you all very, very much for hanging out. Yes, no bother, Catherine. Give us a message. Well, I'll give you a message when I get offline. We'll sort something out. Thank you all very much for watching. If you are interested in the zine and you haven't picked one up yet, head across to my website. There is a link below, and you can 2 versions, like I say, either or. And yeah, if you want to do that, great. It'd be much appreciated. There's still plenty left, so don't hurry too much, or don't worry about missing out too much. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, there might be even a test stream at the weekend or before. You never know. So keep the notifications on, and we'll see how this new computer goes. But I don't think there would be a test one until Thursday night at the earliest. Or what am I doing Thursday? I don't know. Everything's quite busy at the minute. But yes, keep the notifications on, and you'll find out how things are going anyway. Or be in the Discord, and then I'll update you on how things are going. But yeah, grand. Thank you all very, very much again for a fantastic stream. Much appreciate you all. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Stay safe, everybody. Yeah, I was going to make a political point, but I'll keep my mouth shut. Right. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Keep it hard. See yous.